What if your daughter was not who she appeared to be? Back in 1987, a little girl named Purnima Ekanayake was born in Bakamuna, Sri Lanka. And as soon as she could speak, she started telling anyone who would listen that she wasn't who they thought she was. No, she was actually an adult man who made and sold incense for a living. He owned this factory across the river, and he manufactured Ambigita and Getapicha incenses, a couple of incenses that no one of the family had ever heard of before. Obviously, just a couple of words that Pernina had made up. But then it got even stranger when she said that, as a man, he had been out riding his bicycle when he had been hit by a bus. Things got fuzzy after that. She said that he died instantly, and somehow he ended up here as this little girl. But he wasn't this little girl. No, he definitely was an adult man. Well, her parents were logical people. This was a family of school teachers, so they just passed it off as a little girl's imagination. How fun, right? That is until one evening when the family was watching television and a program came on about this area that was on the other side of the river. And that's when Pernina jumped up and she pointed at the screen and she said, "Right there, that's it, it's right there. That's where I lived and the factory is not far." Well, to make a long story short, a friend of the family went to that area and found a factory that made, yep, you guessed it, Ambigita and Getapicha incenses. Apparently, those two incenses actually did exist. Even crazier, it was soon discovered that in 1985, one of the owners was out riding his bicycle, heading toward the market, carrying a bundle of incenses to sell, when along the way he was struck by a bus. One of the wheels actually ran over his chest, completely crushing it, and of course he died instantly. Perhaps one of the most interesting parts about this entire story was that little Purnima had this cluster of birthmarks that ran across her chest, and they did so in the exact same place where this man had been crushed by the bus.